Jacob, what would you do if I gave you $1 million right now?
Purchase a private island.
For $1 million?
Yeah, first off, that takes way more than $1 million. Second, are you gonna be the new Epstein or what?
Well, that was the implied joke, but
I mean, you could get an island
no.
for $1
If
million.
you gave me
probably.
$1 million, I would
Put all
for
on the
one,
table,
I would
no?
quit my job in a heartbeat.
Oh,
I
thought you
would
were
quit
gonna
my job
gamble it.
so fast and just focus on school. I would probably stay at my apartment and just continue living on my own because then I could afford it. Even though this is only like $1,000 a month apartment, if I had $1 million, I don't care. Like I don't need more than that. There's plenty of space for just me.
Right.
And I would get a truck.
Look at this island off the Maldives. It's literally just a building. How about that, huh?
I was gonna say there are definitely
Ginger
islands you can buy
Islands?
for $1 million.
Price upon request is a lot of them. 39 million is the cheapest I've seen so far on this website. 37.9. So you'd be.
Didn't
you're
Mr. Beast
getting
give
there.
away like an 800K island or something like that?
I think he did, if I remember correctly. But that's like
Has island
like a-
inflation just gone up since the
No,
Epstein files?
I mean, like these are of course like super tropical islands. I'm pretty sure the island that was featured in that video is like in fucking the Arctic Circle or something, and is like 2 acres big and like has no real infrastructure to build something on. So like, you know, as far as islands go, it's a pretty shitty island. No offense to that island, but like these are
As
all.
far as
I
islands,
mean,
yeah.
some of these
You
have
mean it wasn't
infrastructure on them
paradise
already.
over there?
Like this one's got a runway.
mean-
Cave K. This one's got a fucking runway on it.
Peak. Oh yeah, we can buy a runway. We can get a red carpet.
Yeah, let's
actually,
look
you
into
know
the
what? If
airport
I had $1
market.
million right now, I would just buy that golden ticket Funko Pop. You know,
Oh,
it's worth
yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if you can. Yeah, let's look up some airports for sale in California. Let's see how much an airport goes for.
GTA it.
Wow, that's actually more affordable than I
What
expected.
military base can I purchase with $1 million?
The Eckert Field Airport is only $899,000. That's I don't know how airports are, but there's an airport hangar for $375,000. Another one for
There's a
$220,000.
couple.
But
in
I see. I want.
Kansas that are pretty
I
sick.
want just a runway. I don't want just like a hangar to store it.
You know what? If you guys ever come out to Kansas, I'm gonna take you out to Stearman's. This is place in Benton, Kansas. It's literally an airstrip where planes will take off and land with a restaurant right on the side of it.
Oh,
You just get to watch airplanes. It's the most autistic restaurant I've ever fucking seen. But you just get to watch airplanes while you eat food, and the burgers are all right, but the vibes are immaculate.
I think the only restaurant that would be more autistic is like a rainforest
Trains.
cafe that is dinosaur themed. So it's already a rainforest cafe, and now it's dinosaurs.
That's peak.
I actually don't think the
We
train
have one similar to that in Kansas City.
That's actually that's pretty cool. I would love to visit that, but
It's in the Legends outlet. We can make a trip out of it.
yeah, each day it's a different autistic restaurant. No, but
Yeah,
the
we're
train
just driving
line-
to all the places in
Days.
Kansas, so you just have to experience 2-hour drives.
Yeah, flat land and nothing else. Bugs probably.
Wheat. Plenty of wheat. No trees. No trees. We need trees for wind.
All right, that was fun. Quick little tangent to start. No, I like.
Yeah,
it was
we're
fun.
not talking about $1 million at all. Sorry, that was just random.
Yeah,
yeah,
I completely forgot how it started.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah.
to Coast to Coast. We
Coast
do
to
this
Coast,
sometimes.
The
and
only
it's a lot of fun.
podcast with a Stetson Bennett jersey in the background.
That's probably very true. Yes, yeah, most likely, and probably the only podcast where the three of us reside, unless it isn't Jacob. All right, you didn't get the cue, man. You're supposed to introduce the Coast Knows Ball podcast since we shouted out this show on the other one.
Oh yeah,
My
I
bad,
gave
my
you a
bad.
big wink and everything.
yeah. No,
Yeah, but I was
confused too,
supposed to. I was trying to act red-handed, and then I was expecting Bruford to be like, "Yeah, you've been doing another show lately, haven't you?"
Oh,
But
yeah.
no, missed opportunity.
see what happens when we don't script things? We just improvise. We get to shoot the shit and just have fun, and stuff like that happens. And that's probably exactly when you clicked off the video. So, well done, us. Round of
So it's our
applause.
fault. It's our fault.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
We'll try to be more AI generated next time.
Yeah. Actually, did you hear the CEO of YouTube said that creators will now be able to start using their AI generated likeness for shorts related content and stuff. I mean, why? What the fuck, man? Like, can we just not have more of this garbage? It's literal slop. It is literal. I can't believe that this is the direction we're headed with entertainment and everything.
It's really bad.
It's genuinely outrageous, and Charlie said it best. You can't call them AI like art directors or anything like that because it's not art. Like there's nothing artistic about it.
Yeah.
It is just stolen imagery, and it's like we have all of the proof of it. They admit it. Like it's just reused, repurposed imagery. And for some reason, people are just glorifying it like it's the next coming of Jesus Christ, and it's going to ruin this world.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue it's already well on its way into doing that, with how much resources and how much money it takes up. And that's why, like, it's part of our bingo card.
Data plants that are being opened up near cities are actively ruining economies in small towns because if you've paid attention to it, there have been resources that have been so far allocated to data plants. Like, there are cities that have literally not had water at times because of data plants.
Actually, the movie Eddington that came out last year, that was the COVID Western, that's what it was branded as. That's actually a big part of, like, one of the through lines that's going through the film. That's one of those, like, conflicts that's going on under the belly of everything else on the surface is, like, this town that's kind of struggling and whatever because it's COVID and it's a small town in New Mexico. But they're trying to get this big data farm built on the outskirts of the town. And at the end of the day, at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, spoilers, the data plant gets built at the end of the movie, and like it's put as this huge triumphant thing that is going to open up jobs and whatever, but it's not. And we're seeing that's literally what's happening in the real world too right now. So
it's really sad.
And now with the crazy skyrocketing of prices, like with RAM and other memory types,
like 50x,
absolutely insane. It's going to be impossible to own a computer soon. Crazy.
I'm glad I got my PC when I did because it's getting to the point where it would never be realistic for me to own a PC.
100%. I was thinking about upgrading it, and I don't know if it's going to be plausible.
Well, and what's even worse is that people are going to get priced out of... What's going to happen is people are going to get priced out of YouTube as a career, and we're not saying this because we're YouTubers. We don't do this as a career, but I'm saying... The coming generation is going to get priced out of YouTube as a career, even though YouTube as a career is exploding and everyone wants to be a YouTuber, and it's going to lead to an economic crisis because we're not going to have enough workers in other fields because too many people are going to be committed to a field that nobody can get into.
Well, not even just that. Right. We're also, like, think about it this way, too. The more and more, like, YouTubers and content creators and entertainers that we have in a society, the less people there are to consume the entertainment as well. Like there's only so much that
we're making ourselves content for other people that are making content.
Exactly. So it's going to be a lot of like give and take and people watching other people's stuff, which does happen already anyway. But it's going to like that's what the lifeline is going to be now. It's not just going to be creators versus consumers because anyone now, because of the AI capabilities and everything, anyone can create anything they want, and it can be soulless garbage like we say that it is, because it is, and it doesn't require intention or any type of thought or care. Like, this is a very small show, of course, and we hope that it does take off at some point, but we still care about this show. We show up every week and we record stuff and we have a good time, but we put our best foot forward. We try to make jokes. We make games and we play games with each other that we create. We don't use AI for our games, and so yeah, it's upsetting to see the trend that the world is headed in, not just in this realm that we're in right now, but in our day-to-day lives as well. It shouldn't be that a teacher should not have to tell you at the beginning of the class, when going over the syllabus, that it's not okay to have ChatGPT write your paper for you, because there is no personality there. There is none of your voice in that paper. And it should be a tool that if you need help brainstorming something, or if you need help gathering and collecting some information, not using it as a search engine, right? Not even using it as a search engine because it hallucinates stuff all the time. You still need to fact check stuff that you collect as information there. But yeah, it should not be your voice. because it isn't a voice. Anyway.
Because it isn't a voice. Okay,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Writing some heat. Writing some heat.
I do write.
I mean,
occasionally.
ChatGPT doesn't have tone, and the
Right.
tone that it portrays is fake, and it's so clear. Like, actually, it's so funny that we're having this conversation. Y'all know me, the most single guy in the planet. I was speaking with a girl today, and she literally told me that I sound like AI, and I
Wow.
and let me preface this: she wasn't being critical of me. She just said that I sound profound, and that immediately was a red flag because I was like, "There's no fucking way that this is what." So this is the exact way it went down. So she said, "That's okay. I'm not picky. I don't know how soon I'd go. I don't know what I'm looking for quite yet." I said, "Oh, my apologies. What's more your cup of tea at the moment? I find you very attractive, and our conversations have been engaging thus far, so I'm sure wherever the spectrum lies, I'm going to be interested in what you're wanting." She said, "You text like AI, and I can't tell if this is
She
real."
has a point.
What
She has a
about
point.
that?
Okay, here's
What
the
about that
problem.
is AI?
The reason that sounds like it nowadays is because the expectation
you know how to
online
speak.
and through text is not eloquence. Exactly. People are expecting slang or very quick speech, hyphenated words or acronyms, whatever it may be, and emojis. Nobody really I'm one of the only people that I know that uses periods at the end of text messages. Like, nobody does that.
I do 50-50. It depends on the connotation.
Yeah. But that's
Never in Discord, though.
eloquence and being well spoken and stuff like that on an online form is just not the expectation, and so that's probably why. But it's not a bad quality by any means. Just because one person, isn't quite into it or whatever.
Yeah, and I then showed her my Chat GPT logs, which are very fucking funny. I can send them to the Discord so you guys can pull them up, or you can pull it up for the chat or for the video. But I sent her the fucking my Chat GPT logs, and she was like, "Oh, you're probably fine." Or I wasn't actually being serious about it. It's just that most people text me like an idiot.
The first
Like,
line.
yeah,
The first line.
the first line is so funny. I had to explain that one.
Where is it?
Oh, I'm definitely putting that in the video, man. That is fucking hilarious.
Nah, what the fuck is this, bro? 9/11 conspiracy theories, Monty survival strategies, message translation request, multiply recipe by 4. Okay.
Oh, there you go. You're learning from your mistakes. You're using emojis. She likes it now. There you go. You're already learning.
That's so funny.
This is Dating Coach Podcast now.
Yeah. Wow.
That's actually
But
so
yeah,
funny.
I just thought that was so funny. And then when I went to, because I offered to send the screenshot of my Chat GPT log before looking at it, and that night was a night of debauchery, so I definitely did not remember that I was researching 9/11 conspiracy theories. I was like, well, if I offered it, I gotta send it now.
Funny.
Wow, what a beautifully timed and paced joke. That was fantastic. Well done, Jacob. Thank you for that.
Why were you looking up 9/11 conspiracy theories anyway?
It was a night of debauchery.
Yeah, we were having fun. So what it was is I was drilling AI on all the suspicious things that don't tend to add up with that event. And AI was basically like, "What? No, that's not true. He missed days before that day."
Oh, because everyone brings up the one guy that never missed a day at work and then didn't show up that one day. Yeah.
Well, his whole family didn't show up that day, actually. He had a ton of extended family that worked there, and all of them were not there for that day.
Yeah, I mean, I just
Like
don't
I
care.
said, it really doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
mean, who did it doesn't fucking impact my life in any fucking way at this point. But I was just having fun with it.
Well, in other news, since we're in the light-hearted mood
Breaking
right
news.
now, yeah,
Breaking news!
Vitor, why
Anthony
don't you...
tells us about news.
Yeah, well, I
Why
wish
don't
it
I?
was news. It's more of olds at this point because these movies are 25 years old now. Vitor, Tell us about your experience with the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition trilogy re-releasing at theaters.
It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. That's what the experience was.
Was this your first time?
Did you go out there dressed up?
I wore my Lord of the Rings sweater. I have a Lord of the Rings sweater. It's actually a very nice formal sweater. To answer your question, Anthony, no, it wasn't my first time. I watched The Return of the King before. It was my first time watching Fellowship in Two Towers in theaters. Cool. Just, I mean, the whole experience, and you could feel people around you like celebrating and like, not even loudly, but like enjoyment. Like people, you could hear people like even like moving and reacting to events, like sound and seeing how it was meant to be seen. You also get a bigger appreciation of how things were made and how good it looks on the big screen. 25 years ago, like I watched it with my sister and I told her, like, can you believe this shit was made 25 years ago? And we're watching the Battle of Helm's Deep, like the lighting at night, and I don't know how the fuck they did it so well, right?
Yeah.
Scenes that particularly marked me were Theoden's speech. I mean, some scenes that are already some of my favorites, but among them being Theoden's speech. All extended editions, right? So in the first movie, in the Fellowship, one of my favorite scenes is when Frodo and Sam see the elves leaving Middle-earth to go to Valinor.
Mm-hmm.
I love the soundtrack. I think it's very melancholic. It shows the state of Middle-earth really well. Like the elves are leaving this early, like they know some shit's about to go down that they don't have no part in. And Frodo and Sam are going towards exactly that, right? So extended editions are far better for small things like that. Boromir's death always makes me cry. It's unbelievable. So I cried with Boromir's death, and I cried again at the third movie.
My friends, you bow to no one.
No, it wasn't. It was before. It was before.
That gets me every time.
Frodo. It was Sam carrying Frodo.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Good cry moment.
also, I've watched each movie at least 20 times each, going low number here, and I never had a truly affectionate moment with Aragorn and Arwen in their romance. I mean, I'm not in Lord of the Rings for the romance, but for some reason in my rewatch in the theater, Aragorn and Arwen was really touching, and like Arwen coming back to Aragorn and be like, "You saw my kid, you fuck. You didn't tell me about my kid." And then Aragorn touching the Palantir and like dropping the Avenstar and everything. So like, just a whole different vibe. The extended edition.
That moment too actually hit me as well, more than I was expecting when they reveal.
The breaking of the Avenstar?
No, not that part. But at the end, when they reveal Arwen is there at the coronation, at his crowning. And for some reason, that one,
for some reason, it was more touching than
yeah, oddly enough. And this is not the first time I've seen these movies in the theater either. This is maybe the fourth time now in my life. Okay. But yeah, even so, the experiences are always slightly different than the last time I remember watching them. And that's what's always so fascinating and so timeless and ageless about these films. I'll be watching these on my deathbed. That's just how much they mean to me and how much they mean to a lot of people. And it was actually really, really cool and refreshing to see how many people that are fans of these films that actually brought their kids to the movies so they can experience it for the first time as well. And of course, there are some instances where the kids get antsy because it is a 4-hour movie. It does require a lot of patience, but it was really cool to see like. This is what we go to the cinema for. This is why we experience art together and socially, because we want it to share an experience with someone else and share experience with others. And by extension, then I brought my whole family to go see it. This was obviously not my first time that I've seen them, but for a lot of them, this is the first time they've seen it in the theaters. And little Johnny, my little brother, this was his first time ever seeing these movies ever. Nice. And I'm not sure that he was too into it because he's 8, but I did respect him trying, and I think that he did like some moments as well, though, at the same time, and certain characters too. But yeah, it really, really awesome experience, and I walked out of it surprisingly preferring Two Towers over Fellowship. And so right now my ranking, it's funny because part of our 2025 highlights video is The Two Truths and a Lie, and at the time after that last rewatch, Fellowship was my favorite, and this time around Fellowship is my least favorite. And again, that's not
I would
like
also, I think that's theater. I think that Fellowship gains the least out of theater.
it might be. You might be right about that. But again, like not an indictment on the film. I think all three of these are perfect movies, and every time I watch, my favorite changes basically. But you might be
Yeah, me as
right
well.
that the Fellowship experience is not as enhanced in the theater as the other two
Because
films.
it's
And
not as epic of a film as either of the next two.
yeah, it's a lot more
The
world
next two have
building and
so much more epic moments. I mean, the siege on the fort and the two towers is probably epic in theaters.
oh my god, man, it's crazy.
Fucking Helm's Deep, bro.
And
Fucking
Vitor, one
Helm's
last
Deep,
thing
bro.
before I take it back to you, because you mentioned the
Yep.
lighting. And my God, man,
Yes.
take me back to the days when Hollywood knew how to light night scenes. Every night sequence in this movie is fantastically
It's
executed,
perfect.
but you can see
It's
everything that's
perfect.
going on. I hate now that nighttime has to be so damn dark that you can't even tell what's going on or what characters are in the shot, what objects are in the shot, how everything is staged and how it's everything is blocked.
100%.
It's terrible. The staging
Oh
and
shit, we
lighting.
lost Anthony. Oh, wait.
Nope.
Am I back?
You're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. The staging and lighting in modern films during the night is almost always absolutely terrible. Whereas even the bad
Yeah.
movies from 25 years ago, it's lit well at night. Not realistically lit, but it's lit in a way that you can actually see what's happening, and that's what these movies have all the time, and it's freaking awesome. It gives it such a nice, it gives it a fantasy feel, and that's what it should have. Very, very cool stuff. Love these movies. They're my absolute favorite. If you have the chance to see them, if they're not gone yet, please do so. It will change your life. I guarantee you.
Yeah, unfortunately they are gone. I really wanted, so the last showing was today, and I wouldn't have been able to record had I gone, obviously,
Oh, come on,
because the
man. You
start
should
time was 7 o'clock. So I had to not go today, sadly, and I couldn't go yesterday because I had work. So I unfortunately missed it. But next time they go out into theaters, I really want to go with my dad because I never, or I went to The Hobbit, all three of them same day at the theaters with my dad, and
Oh,
it was
wow.
one of the coolest experiences of my life. I got to miss school for it. It was a week before the third one even dropped, so I got to see the third Hobbit a week before most people did.
Nice.
It was such a cool experience, and so I want to be able to see the actually like amazing films of that series with him.
Yeah.
But moreover, on
More
the
likely than not.
lighting and dark scenes, I think that you're correct. You're correct in saying that it's worse nowadays, but I think it's worse in every genre except for horror. I think horror lighting in the background has been honestly fine, and it's improved a lot because if you look at horror in like the 70s and 80s, it is like very, very hard to see in the dark with those grainy textures.
Maybe it's
And
just
I
the
feel like
specific
they're
films that we're watching now versus, that came out that were classics in the 70s. Because I think of like 70s, 80s, 90s horror classics. I don't think of lighting as something that took me out of it. But like, even like,
it doesn't take you out of it, but you
the,
don't see a lot.
okay. But like even last year, Lee Winnell, a director that you like with the Invisible Man from 2020, he came out with a new film
Mhm.
called Wolfman that was an adaptation of the Wolfman monster.
That's
And
horrible.
every nighttime sequence, and this is a competent director from a competent enough studio at like making some form of drivel, right? But you could not see a damn thing in this movie because everything is so damn dark. And like obviously there are other examples of other good examples like Sinners where the lighting is just fantastic in every sequence. But I don't know. I guess it really is just about what specifically you're watching in every genre, maybe.
See, but there's also movies like Barbarian that I think is amazingly lit. I think Fresh is greatly lit. Movies like that have good lighting in the dark, and you can see great stuff, especially in that chase scene with the killer's or the cannibal's wife. I
Yeah.
feel like everything in that is perfectly lit.
And that's fair, but that's also probably a big reason, or maybe an underrated, we'll say, reason that you love those movies, right? Is because they're actually you can see what's going on, and the other movies that
Oh
you
yeah, they're
have seen
visually
that,
great.
that you forget about is
The
because you can't
visuals in
see.
Fresh are so undersold because that first 30 minutes is that rom-com section of that movie is so underlooked and undervalued. I love all the visual details, all the like the red herrings, all the foreshadowing,
Hmm.
and that's just peak. I don't think that gets enough credit for how well directed and how much detail is in that first 30 minutes of that movie.
I wasn't as big of a fan, but it was a cool watch. Vitor, you had one last thing to say about Lord of the Rings, right?
No,
Oh.
no. Just that I agreed with you that my order changes every time I watch.
Oh, so what? Mine walking out this time was Fellowship in last, Two Towers, then Return to the King back in first. What was your order this time?
Right now it's 3-1-2. So right now it's Return of the King, Fellowship, and Two Towers.
Okay.
3-1-2 was my ranking whenever I first watched them. If I watched in theaters, it would probably be 3-2-1.
That's the popular ranking, 3-1-2. And naturally, it's funny because did you get to see the Peter Jackson's intros to the movies as well? Yeah, it was really cool. Peter Jackson before each movie started had like a 10-minute like just talking about the movie, how important it was, what it meant to make those movies, and some of the like most notable things during production. And something that he said, and something that I was talking about on the car ride over to the theater before the Two Towers, is that it's usually not anyone's favorite because it's a middle chapter of one big story. Even though it's three books as well, it's still a middle chapter. You don't have the same payoff ending that Return of the King does, and you don't have the same introduction to the characters and the world that you have in Fellowship. You're picking up where Fellowship leaves off, and then you are leaving it open for Return of the King to stick the landing. And so there isn't that same structure that the other two films kind of have, or at least have half of. And that ends up being why it's most people's least favorite. And then Peter Jackson said the exact same thing during his opening speech. He's like, part of what makes Two Towers so difficult is because there's no beginning or end. It's just the middle of the story. And that was, he actually gave that as a reason why the challenge was so cool for him and for everyone on set. Like, how do we pull this off properly? And I don't remember if he said it was his favorite of the three or anything like that, but he mentioned specifically how cool it was to tackle that challenge.
I also think that the structure of Lord of the Rings is vastly different to that of other major franchises. Like in Star Wars, for example, yes, those like individual trilogies are their own like big structure thing, but they feel like more individual films, whereas Lord of the Rings is so interconnected because the main villain is the same main villain through all three films, and it doesn't necessarily change. And I think that is why it's widely regarded as the greatest film or film franchise of all time, is because the payoff and the severity of it is hinged on that one person. Yes, the universe of Star Wars is crafted around Darth Sidious. All those individual films have their accomplishments. They have the Death Star blowing up in multiple of them because they can't fucking think of a new storyline. They have Anakin turning into Darth Vader for Episode 3. That's its own ending. Like, they all have their payoffs. And Lord of the Rings, the payoff is the third movie. Continuous. And that's why it's going to be everyone's favorite. In every other franchise, Deathly Hallows Part 2 isn't your favorite fucking movie. Return of the Jedi is probably not your favorite movie, and we're not even going to talk about Rise of the Skywalker.
Yeah, no
Just
need.
go fuck yourself. And then for like Transformers, that's horrible. I mean, that's just horrible. Everything after the first one's horrible. But you're never going to go to another franchise and say that the ending is what made it great. We keep hearing, oh, Stranger Things, the ending fucked it over. Oh, Game of Thrones, the ending makes it not worth it. Like, all these things have such bad endings, and Lord of the Rings did it perfectly.
I was actually going to say, that's why Lord of the Rings is my favorite films of all time and arguably the greatest piece of visual media of all time, and why Breaking Bad is my favorite TV show of all time, because the ending is fucking perfect.
The ending is perfect.
Yeah. Which is why I said dark for the exact same reason.
Yeah.
Well, that was really fun small talk.
It's good to have a good conclusion, right?
Yeah.
I miss movie talk.
Yeah, we definitely should talk some more movies on here, and I do want to do my like top 20 of the year in a separate video. So stay tuned on the channel, at least on the Astronaut channel, because these episodes now will be collaborations, so they'll be on both Coast to Coast, our new main channel, and then on my channel as well. Just for the dual engagement, and so that way people can slowly maybe migrate over to the other channel if they want to as well. But yeah, so check that out if you're interested in more of my movie takes, and maybe Jacob can appear if we see a movie at the same time and we want to review it together. That could definitely be in the cards, and Vitor as well, of course, but Vitor sees less than us.
Yeah, and if I don't have time to record with you, I mean, that top 20 thing is obviously yours, but if you want to just like put mine in the bottom or like mention where my ranking was for it, absolutely, I can send it over.
Sure thing. We can Yeah, we'll figure something out. So, fun talks. Do you think we're ready to move on to our game?
Dude, when you say surprise game, it always gets me going because I never not have fun here.
I'm happy to hear that. This is not a game that is.
Also, you're wearing a fucking R2D2 metalhead shirt. Like,
Isn't this cool?
I didn't point it out because
such a cool
we were
shirt?
talking about.
Like,
That's like the
That's
coolest
awesome,
fucking
right?
shirt. Oh my god,
I got it
dude.
for Christmas. It was one of the shirts I got. Fucking awesome.
That is so peak.
Yeah,
I love that for you.
So, we played this game before, is my point. So it's not unfamiliar, but we had a lot of fun the last time we played it. And in fact, it won the award. I forgot that we did this award during our award show last season. We didn't do one this year.
For
obviously.
best Coast-to-Coast segment?
Best segment of the year, it won. And that is describing movies horribly.
Oh my god, this is peak.
Instead, though, it's a slight change to it, and maybe if we have extra time and we want to do it, I will let you guys pick a movie and you guys have to describe it for the other. But I have created my own descriptions for popular movies, and I'm pretty sure that both of you have seen all of these. If I am mistaken, that's... Oh, well, there should be recognizable
And it'll be first
enough.
to guess it?
Yes, and it will be first to guess.
Movie, yep.
But so I have about 15 movies here that are described very poorly. And your goal is just to, if you guess it correctly first, you get a point. And it's just going to be a race. I don't imagine you guys will get any at the same time. Maybe some of them take a little bit longer. But maybe if you guys would rather go back and forth, we can do that instead because latency is a thing. So if you guys would rather do it that way, that's also fine.
I think that me and Rufy through the years
man.
have become pretty good gentlemen here. We can just respect who we think said first.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Very respectful.
I agree.
Okay. So, again, guess the movie by the poor description. I think these are really well done. I like some of the writing in some of them. And I actually have tested them out on other people. And they said that they were pretty good. So I'm excited for you guys to hear these.
Perfect.
They have been... I wrote these down like 2 months ago. This game has been waiting for a while. And now we have the opportunity
I'm so
to do
excited.
it. All right, here we go. Here's movie number 1. 2 high-performing coworkers become entrenched in a scandal that threatens their jobs and livelihoods. And after a few guesses each, I can give you guys a hint as well. 2 high-performing coworkers become entrenched in a scandal that threatens their jobs and livelihoods.
Man, this sounds like a peak comedy. First thought is not the right thought. It's Tommy Boy. That's my initial thought, but that's not it.
Love Tommy Boy, but that's incorrect. Yeah.
I thought
Definitely not high performing.
Street, but it's not Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street actually is a pretty good guess, I think, but it's not correct.
I haven't seen Wolf of Wall Street.
If you guys agree that you want a hint, I can give you one as well.
2 high-performing employees get themselves entangled into a scandal at work together.
That threatens their jobs and livelihoods.
Rufy, I'm okay with a hint if you are.
I am.
Okay. Hint number 1. This is an animated film.
Wow. Oh my god. I know it. It's Monsters, Inc.
Monsters, Inc. is correct. Well done. That's a point for Jacob.
Okay.
Well done. I thought that might have been a giveaway, but I don't really know what else to say as far as...
Yeah, I was not on the animation train at all there. I would not have got it otherwise.
Yeah, but well done still. It takes deduction to get that for sure. And that is definitely what happens in the movie. So
Yeah.
All right.
They definitely got into a scandal.
Yes, yeah, 100%. All right, here's the next movie. A bunch of dudes kick out their annoying leader, only to desperately need an item of his so they can drink ale again. Yep.
Kick out their leader, but they need him to drink ale.
They need an item of his so they can drink ale again. But they don't realize it
Is
until
drink
after
ale
they
a
kick it out.
metaphor?
Is this super bad?
It's not super bad. It's not a metaphor. I did change some words. So there were some words that like would be very specific to this thing, but I altered it for a similar meaning. But yeah, to make it more ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it to you guys again. A bunch of dudes kick out their annoying leader, only to desperately need an item of his so they can drink ale again.
Can we get a number of the dudes?
I don't have that. I don't have that answer for you. It's a lot of dudes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh
A
fuck.
large group of dudes.
This is stumping me for sure.
A couple of pets as well. We'll say that.
Is this like? I feel like this is a fucking Jake Gyllenhaal movie for some reason.
I'm so lost here. I don't know. Can we get a genre?
Well, if Vitor agrees, then that could be your hint.
Yes.
Okay. I would say that this is fantasy.
Man, what's really throwing me for a loop here is I need to know if their leader is the protagonist or the antagonist. That's what's really fucking me up here because I don't know where the perspective of the story is told.
Right.
They need an item from the leader.
Yeah. They only realize it after they kick him out, which is why it's such a big deal.
Fucking stupid fucks.
And it's so they can drink ale again. Like that's the main thing.
Well, they need his fake or what?
He had the good fake Johnny on the spot. Are any of these movies parts of franchises?
A lot of them will be, yes.
Is this one of the Harry Potters?
It is not one of the Harry Potters. But you might be you might be close in your line of thinking.
I am lost. Are we gonna hit a time limit here?
I'll give you guys another hint. I really want you guys to get them all. So if we absolutely have to cut it off, then we'll do that. But I'll give you guys a hint before.
No, I just don't want a lot of dead air. Is my only concern.
It's not a problem. I can cut it. So the next hint for this, I guess I'll just answer the question from earlier, your question or your dilemma. The main character here, the leader, is our protagonist, or one of our protagonists. Okay.
I'm struggling to think of films where the protagonist gets kicked out of a group to start.
That's exactly what I'm thinking here.
All right, I'll give you guys one last hint, and it's going to change a word in this prompt. Ale is going to become rum.
Is this Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
You got to give me one.
Oh my god. Second one.
It is not the second one.
No, this is the first, isn't it?
It is. It is The Curse of the Black Pearl. Well done.
That's the last time I watched Pirates of the Caribbean was so long ago. I need to rewatch.
Yeah, it's a worthy rewatch. It's just so shitty seeing Amber Turd on screen.
It was way
Amber Turd? When is she in those movies?
Oh, I'm stupid. That's a different actor.
I would rewatch those all day for Keira Knightley. But anyway,
that
well
is
done.
Totally valid.
Jacob, you soar to a 2-0 lead very quickly here, but it's still anyone's game. Like I said, there's like 11 more of these, so we got plenty of time for Vitor to come back. And this one, I think, is one of the more creative synopses that I wrote here. So I'm going to read it to you guys first, and then I'll copy it over.
Hear it.
2 gangs of metalheads destroy city streets over a polygon.
I didn't watch this?
Maybe you haven't, but it's very recognizable. But I'm pretty sure you've seen. I'm pretty sure you've seen this. A polygon? A 3-dimensional shape.
Oh, okay. All-timer moment right here.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Dude, why was my dumbass thinking of a pentagon for so long? And then I was like, what the fuck is a polygon?
Yeah, it's a 3-dimensional shape. Funny. Again, the prompt is 2 gangs of metalheads destroy city streets over a polygon.
Over a polygon. Which Transformers movie is this? It's the second one, right?
It is not Transformers 2 Revenge of the Fallen.
It's the one with the cube. What's the fucking Transformers movie with the cube? God damn it.
Vitor, should I just give it to him?
I guess so, man. I you know what? I guess so, man.
It's just
the first
Transformers.
One?
Yes, it's just Transformers.
Oh my god. That's so bad, dude. That's so bad.
Yeah.
I did not watch
So,
Transformers. To be fair,
the object is the cube. And then I just love two gangs of metalheads. It's so good.
Yeah, the metalheads immediately made me think of Real Steel. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good.
The motivation is what was making me think, okay, that can't be Real Steel.
over a polygon is actually really good.
Yeah, I was just thinking of the cube, dude. That's all I was thinking. When you said polygon, I was like, cube.
And you were on the money. You just forgot which one. So well done. Well done. Up to a 3-0 lead. And this one, I can confirm you both have definitely, absolutely 100% seen this because we've talked about it before. So this one should be easier.
Amber.
A married woman fraternizes with a handlebar mustache to save a city.
A married woman
fraternizes with a handlebar mustache to save a city.
V for Vendetta. V for Vendetta.
It is not V for Vendetta.
Fuck!
You think I've seen V for Vendetta?
It's a movie we've talked about. I did give you guys that.
Man. Now I'm just trying to think of movies that Rufy has seen.
Yep. A married woman fraternizes with a handlebar mustache to save a city.
Oh my goodness.
The handlebar mustache is throwing me off here.
What the fuck
I
is
feel
a
like I should
handlebar?
know
Can I look this up? Handlebar. Can I
Yeah.
look
Rufy, it's the one that goes like this.
Yeah.
Which one?
The handlebar.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. What the fuck?
Fuck, dude. Who rocked a handlebar mustache? How old is this movie? That's what I need to know. Oh, no. This isn't Pulp Fiction, is it?
It's not Pulp Fiction. Who are you thinking of that has a handlebar mustache in Pulp Fiction? I guess Samuel L.
Nobody.
Jackson,
That's what I'm tripping about. I was just like, did I forget a handlebar mustache in that movie? That's what I was thinking about. Wait, doesn't mean? Oh no, he doesn't. He has a goatee.
We talked about this on this show, maybe about a year ago at this point.
Talked about this on the show about a year ago. Married woman fraternizes with a handlebar mustache to save a city. Oh my fucking god, dude, that pisses me off. Broofy, you should fucking know this. I'm mad at us for this. It starts with an N.
With an N?
Yeah.
N. It's peak. 5 stars. Starts with an N.
Jacob's got it. He's giving you an opportunity for a point, though. You've got 10 seconds. If you can't get it, then Jacob gets the point because he definitely knows what it is.
Starts with an N.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm thinking like fucking Narnia. It's not fucking Narnia.
Nope. Ends with a vowel.
All right, time's up.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu is correct. Well done.
Oh my god, yo.
Jacob pulling away early with a 4-0 lead. But here we go. Here's another one that you guys have both definitely, absolutely 100% seen.
I love that.
Okay.
If one of you has not seen this, you are a fucking liar, and I will never speak to you again. All right,
the Titanic. I haven't seen the Titanic.
Here's the prompt. A man with 2 first names is kidnapped and tormented by a clown puppet.
2 first names?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I know this one. God damn it, Broofy, hurry up.
That's a good one too, right?
Yeah. It's my Steam name.
It is your Steam name.
My name is Blank Blank. I'm a doctor.
Come on, Vitor. Come on.
I don't remember.
It is one of your favorite movies of all time. A man with 2 first names is kidnapped and tormented by a clown puppet.
His name is Blank Blank, and he's a doctor.
No.
Yes.
No.
There's another character in that franchise whose last name is Blank.
Blank.
Literally Blank.
It might share a name with someone on the show.
I don't believe you guys for a minute.
Oh my fucking god, it's Saw.
It's Saw, yes. I can't believe you couldn't think of that.
Fucking clown puppet.
That's what it is.
That is literally what it is.
That's what Jigsaw is.
I guess he is a clown.
His name is Lawrence Gordon, and he's a doctor.
And it is a clown puppet. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
How about another one that's related to Saw, but not really? The true origin story of John Kramer.
Fucking Home Alone.
Yes!
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't know is he one of the fucking crooks?
No!
No, the joke is that he's the kid who set the traps, you idiot.
Thought he was talking about
He's
the
Kevin
actor.
McAllister. He's Kevin McAllister.
Okay, I get it now.
Macaulay Culkin.
I get it now.
All right.
Doofus.
This is
I'm on a
probably
roll here.
this is more of a deep cut film. I don't know if either of you have seen this, but it is a classic, so you should if you haven't. But maybe the clue is enough. Darth Vader's pet terrorizes a group of kids for a summer.
For a summer.
Deep cut film.
This
So
sounds
it
like
can't be
It's not-
E.T.
To be clear, it's not a deep cut. It is a It is
E.T.
regarded as a classic. It's not E.T., but a good guess. It is regarded as a classic. I just don't know if you guys have seen this one. This is one of the ones that I was unsure of.
Is this the Goonies?
It's not Goonies, but also another good guess. You're in a similar era there. Maybe a little bit after that.
The Darth Vader's pet is throwing me off.
It'll make sense once you.
I thought of Voldemort, bro. I was ready to say Harry Potter, man.
No, the pet is not Nagini that I'm talking about.
To be fair, the last time we had Harry Potter on the show, I was the one that got the point, Brew.
Yeah.
This Chamber of
That's true.
Secrets.
That's true.
Actually, no, that's not true. Order of the Phoenix. During Guess the Frame. Vitor got that. That was the last time.
I got that. Yeah, and I got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
but
it.
the
It was
movie
very first
poster
time.
was more recent, wasn't it?
No, we just did Guess the Frame like a month ago.
Oh, fuck. Damn it! Okay,
Who the
Darth
fuck is
Vader's
Darth Vader's
pet
pet?
terrorizes.
Does he control the Force?
No.
No, it's a joke. He's clearly not talking
No,
about a
no.
Star Wars movie.
But what could that be
Terrorizes a
in
group
reference
of
to? What do you
kids for a
think? Why do you think I'm
summer.
saying Darth Vader's pet?
I don't know. I'm thinking of a fucking like maybe a scary fucking pet or something, like kind of like Jacob was thinking, like the Goonies or something.
It's definitely a reference to someone.
Okay.
Darth Vader is.
Darth Vader's pet.
Group of kids for a summer is the other big part, of course. The second half of the sentence is the big part.
Yeah, that just makes me think of every horror movie ever.
It's
Right.
not a horror film, I will give you that.
Oh, thank God, dude. That helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
I was on a far off tangent.
It's definitely it's not like
I thought of scary movie.
no, definitely not scary movie. I think we had scary movie when I had you guys tee off on each other for
I remember
poorly
we had it
described.
at some point. We definitely had it at some point.
How else can I say this? Goonies is like a really good like equivalent film, but it's not the same vibes. Goonies is an adventure sort of children's horror a little bit. Fantasy stuff. This is a like children's summer movie.
Children's summer movie.
Yeah.
Darth Vader's pet.
The classic.
Wait, is this fucking Monster House?
It's not Monster House. It's not animated.
Fuck.
It's not animated.
Okay.
Not animated.
I was so hyped up for it to be Monster House. Like I thought of the house maybe as like the Death Star or something.
Is that
I
Darth
know this
Vader's
isn't
pet?
it, but this, for some reason, the
Yes.
bridge to Terabithia just came to my head, and now I want to watch that movie again. I haven't seen that
Yeah,
forever.
so that is not correct. I have not watched that since I was like 7 either.
That movie was so fucking sad for a kid to watch. I should not have seen that as a kid.
Josh Hutcherson.
That movie's just about death. Like, why is that a kid's movie?
It's very sad.
Yeah, Darth Vader's pet terrorizes a group of kids for some. I think we're at hint territory here.
I've given you guys
Yeah.
hints.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
live action. It's a children's summer movie. Can I clarify something in the sentence maybe for you guys?
Is it pre 2010?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
I believe it's an
Um,
early 90s film. It could be late 80s. But I think
Okay.
it's early 90s. Like 93 or something.
And supposedly it's not a horror movie.
It's not a horror film. As a matter of fact,
but you did say you aren't sure
It
that
is
we've
93.
seen it.
I'm not sure, but it is like a classic, and maybe Jacob, you've seen it, but maybe not for a long time.
Okay.
It's definitely a classic. You should watch it. It actually did release in 93. I was on the dot.
Perfect. Okay. 93 live action kids movie.
I'll clarify one word in here. Dog instead of pet.
Oh my God.
Jacob with
I don't
another
feel right saying
epiphany.
I don't get a point for that. That doesn't give me a point. No, I can't get that.
All right. So we will relinquish the point, but you're welcome to guess it
Unless
anyway.
Roofy gets it. If Roofy gets it off of that, that's fine.
I don't
Dude,
think
I read dog and I thought of boat, but it has nothing to do with boat.
That's also from 2010, I think.
yeah, it's
no,
later
Anthony,
on. It's for
you
sure
knew
later
I've
on.
seen this movie.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, 2008. I thought you may have. I wasn't totally sure though. I didn't verify.
I didn't know that Dave Earl Jones was in that movie. I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, that is him at the end.
That's such a cool factoid. I love that. Roofy, it's the Sandlot.
That is correct.
I didn't watch it. I did not watch
The dog thing is like way too big of a giveaway if you've seen the movie, so I can't take the point for that.
So that means
you can take the point.
you are
It's
still
well deserved.
You are still up 6-0. So we're in dangerous territory, Vitor, of getting blanked once again. Just like they guessed the object from the super zoomed in picture.
What the fuck
we did a year and a half ago.
The object, man.
That was a crazy drubbing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we'll do like 3 more, depending on how time goes. Unless Vitor, maybe you can claw back. If there are actually 6 left, exactly.
I'm in it too.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. This one should be better.
All right.
This one should get you a point, Vitor. This one should put you on the board.
Let's hear it.
Make one of them a daily double, so that way he has a chance to win.
All right, this is your daily double, Vitor. This is your daily double.
Let's go.
A young girl trips acid and meets fairies to cope with the evil of the real world.
Is this Pan's Labyrinth?
It is Pan's Labyrinth.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you capitalized on the daily double.
Dude, I like to think that Pan's Labyrinth is a real story, man. That the plot is so good for it not to be true.
Yeah, what a wild film.
Yeah, it's very tragic.
Okay.
Too tragic.
I'm gonna give Vitor another one that I know he's seen. I don't know if Jacob you've seen it, but then I'll second that
That's
after
fine.
with one that Jacob you have seen and maybe Vitor hasn't. All right, here we go.
Okay.
An obsessed man enacts revenge by committing suicide hundreds of times after David Bowie teaches him how.
Dude, I know I've seen this. Wait,
You've definitely seen it.
Wait.
With 99% certainty you have seen this film.
Wait. The David
I'm so
Bowie shit
lost.
is throwing me off.
Probably just ignore the David Bowie part.
I don't know. Did I for some reason I know I've watched this movie.
I think this film is 20 years old now this year. Yeah, it released in 2006.
What genre?
How would I even describe the genre? Mystery, thriller. Yeah, it's also a period piece, so it doesn't take place in modern times. David
Isn't
Bowie.
this Prestige?
It is the Prestige. Yes, it is the Prestige.
Okay,
well done.
I knew I've seen this. Come on.
The next hint was going to be David Bowie plays a real person in real life that did exist in Nikola Tesla in the film.
Phenomenal movie.
Well done. Very nice. You're clawing
But
back a little bit with the daily double.
The Prestige walked so Oppenheimer could run.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like that's the case for a lot of Nolan stuff. All right. I will not do this one because I am pretty damn sure neither of you have seen this. So we'll skip that one. That'll be the one that we skip. We have 3 more.
Okay.
Jacob, this is the one that I know you have seen. Vitor might have seen. But I think he can still get it just based on that if you don't get it immediately. All right, here we go.
Okay.
A savvy man steals a popular restaurant and decreases the quality of the food.
Yeah, Broofy, I hope you can get this, man.
A savvy man.
A savvy man steals a popular restaurant and decreases the quality of the food.
Savvy, in this case, doesn't necessarily mean savvy. It means more savage.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of. Yeah. Savvy is a very charitable way of saying it, for sure.
I'll give you 10 seconds, Broofy.
And decreases the quality of the food.
Increases the quantity, though.
That's true.
I have no clue, but I'm intrigued.
All right, Jacob.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The founder.
That was a perfect way of doing it. Well done. Yep, the story of
Thank you.
Ray Kroc and his takeover of McDonald's.
Unbelievable.
It's now it's going to be 10 years old this year.
It's such a
actually.
good film.
It is
Such
really
a
good. It's
film.
very underrated for a biopic. It's usually
100%.
on
I remember when it
Netflix.
came out, some people were saying really good things about it.
Now these next two are something else. But Vitor, I don't know if you've seen either of them, but they are very, very, very recognizable IPs, so it should not be too difficult.
All right.
And
IPs, okay.
I'm having fun.
All right, here we go.
Guaranteed one is Star Wars.
Well, we'll see.
Uh,
Here it is. An old
Space Wizard starts off.
All right. An old-timey samurai employs a bratty teen and a scruffy smuggler to complete a dangerous mission so the teen can commit incest later.
which one is this?
Hey, Ruby, newsflash, you don't even have to say anything after you say the IP. You just have to say the IP.
I mean, it just sounds like Star Wars.
There you go! It's Star Wars!
Which one is this? The first one?
Yeah, just
It's
Star Wars.
It's literally just Star Wars.
The subtitle A New Hope was added later.
Okay.
It was just originally just, yeah, so an old-timey samurai employs a bratty teen and a scruffy smuggler to complete a dangerous mission so the teen can commit incest later. It's just...
Oh, that's so peak that I...
That's sweet!
That's so peak that I said
Who's the-
Space Wizard as soon as... If your introduction was Samurai...
Yeah. It was... The whole
Who's the
thing,
smuggler?
the whole thing.
I'm trying to
just
think of the
timed perfectly.
characters.
Han Solo, he's a smuggler.
Solo.
Solo, okay.
I mean, from Vitor saying that one of them's obviously Star Wars right before I say it too, like that was such an awesome bit. That's definitely a short.
We did not script that.
Yeah. All right, here's the last one. I'm
For
pretty
sure
sure
Harry
it's still out of
Potter.
reach. No,
No, you told me I haven't seen it.
I don't.
Okay. Or maybe
I think you have actually. I think you've seen
Yeah,
this one.
but you wouldn't have said that it was Harry Potter.
No, you guys both have definitely seen that. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Super Mario finds unlikely companions that include, but are not limited to, a wrestler and Dominic Toretto in this cosmic saga.
Is this Guardians?
Ready Player One?
It's not Ready Player One, but that's an interesting guess.
Isn't this Guardians?
It's Guardians of the Galaxy, yes! Well done! Wow, that was a good pull. That was your first guess that
Shit.
time. Good job.
Why did I not think Chris Pratt when you said
And
Super
you know what's
Mario? That was
funny?
stupid
And you
of
know
me.
what's funny? I've never seen Guardians.
You really haven't? I thought that was maybe the one that you've seen.
I've never seen Guardians.
That's hilarious.
Guardians of the Galaxy, all three of them are good.
Yeah, fantastic.
I believe I've seen
So
good reviews.
3, 4, 5.
I mean, it's
See, I will stand by this take. Chris Pratt is the most overhated actor in Hollywood, and I do not get it. He is so diminished and like discriminated for his performances in the recent Jurassic World movies, but outside of those, he has been a high quality action actor for a while now, and I feel like we don't acknowledge him as a good actor enough.
I like Chris Pratt. Politically wise, definitely not aligned with him at all, but I think he seems like a nice dude, and he's okay. He's an okay actor.
I really like the story of him taking his son fishing, and his son says that fish really sucks. He's cussing.
That's funny.
I mean,
He
it's
actually
so-
just came out in an interview about Tilly Norwood, which is like the first like AI actress that's trying to be legitimately on the scene. AI generated actress, yeah, crazy stuff. But he was like, I don't even think like the outrage is really warranted because I don't hear anything about this Tilly Norwood. I don't even know who this bitch is.
Oh wow!
It's like, wow, holy shit, nice anti-AI Chris Pratt. I'll take it.
What a fucking legend there.
Yeah.
Based Chris Pratt.
Yeah. So the end result is excluding the Sandlot point. Jacob, you have 7, and Vitor, you finished with 5. Obviously, that includes
Not bad.
the Daily Double.
Yeah, I know.
But so
I know.
look, but in the back half you did get some. So congratulations.
Yeah,
That was a great
bad,
effort. If you guys want to, you could take a stab at the last one that I have here. I don't expect either of you
Let's
to
hear
get
it.
it,
I would
but
love
I
to.
can. All right. An outsider is welcomed into a powerful family just to backstab them 2 decades later.
Oh, that actually sounds like a really good premise.
2 decades later.
I'll definitely watch that.
Everyone should
No,
watch.
I feel like
absolutely.
I've seen this. I don't know why, but I feel like I've definitely seen this one.
It sounds like no, it's not Parasite.
No. Although,
No.
interesting guess, actually.
Yeah.
Outside of the decades part.
Yeah, outside of the decades part, you're right about that.
Just backstab them 2 decades later.
Yeah, Jacob, I don't believe
What
you have.
genre?
This is like
I
crime mafia.
Oh,
Is this
never mind then.
Godfather?
It's not The Godfather.
Is it
That's
Scarface?
It's not Scarface. But you guys are right there.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Yes, Goodfellas is correct.
I watched Goodfellas.
Okay.
Really good movie.
Well done.
I want to badly describe a movie and see between you two who gets it first. I'm looking through my letterboxd 1 second because I want to pick a movie that's fair. Because I went straight to my 2025 list and I was like, nope, that won't work.
Yeah. So, yeah, well done. It ended 7-6 after that last point.
Enjoy this claustrophobic masterpiece with animals running about.
With animals running about.
Isn't this the fucking book movie Jumanji?
Nope.
It's actually a good guess.
That'd be way too on the nose, I think. Animals is definitely not animals.
Claustrophobic. That's obviously the thing that I immediately jumped to here. And masterpiece, like, it's something that Jacob would definitely call a masterpiece, right? Like, that's what I would guess. Obviously, animals would be on the nose, so it's not like Pet Cemetery or anything akin to, I would imagine at least.
I do also have a hint whenever you guys need one, but obviously that's going to be down the road a little.
Have I seen this?
Both of you have.
Okay. Like, claustrophobic can mean a couple things. The first thing I thought of was single location film, but maybe that's not. Maybe I'm in the wrong headspace there. Oh, wait a second. I do have an idea. Is this Ratatouille?
It is not
Okay.
Ratatouille.
You see what I was thinking, though, right?
I don't really get claustrophobic vibes from it, but
'Cause he's
I
always
could
in the
see it with
chef
him being
hat.
trapped in the hat.
Yeah.
That would make sense. This is a very major IP.
Major IP. Definitely not Fast and Furious.
Very claustrophobic movie.
I've seen this, so, like, I would have, like, especially for you two, I would have leaned towards Saw a little bit, but I've not seen all of them. I've only seen a couple, so probably not. Especially as far as the
Brufy, any
claustrophobia is
guesses?
concerned.
I really don't.
I know I gave a slight hint with the major IP thing, but that wasn't necessarily the hint that I had in mind.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for one?
I guess so, if Vitor is.
Yeah.
These animals per se, they're afraid of vacuums.
Is this fucking Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
No.
No, not that Grandpa Joe propaganda. Fuck that guy. Afraid of vacuums could also
Is this-
mean a couple of things. Are you meaning a literal vacuum or the vacuum of space? You know?
I was gonna say Interstellar.
Animals running about. Claustrophobic. Oh,
Interstellar is
Alien?
incorrect. Bingo.
Yes! Yes, it was the vacuum of space. Let's go.
That's
Nice. That was a good one.
Thank you. I felt like I kept it just vague enough for how big of an IP it was.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good description. A good bad description.
Thank you.
You know,
A good,
that is the
a
name
good
of the
not
game.
really description.
Yeah. That is the name of the game, but all right, so very cool. And of course, we're at the end of the episode here, so let's give a quick opportunity for a loser speech for Vitor today.
I'm proud of myself. I thought it would be way worse. I've been improving my movie knowledge little by little, so surely I'm bound to beat this guy eventually. I'll give him props. Maybe it's the backwards hat. Give him that bonus.
Hey, I was taking it serious.
Yeah, props to you, man.
And maybe we do it another
It's
year
like-
from now, and you win this time.
It's like that Kingsman situation with Marvel Rivals. You guys just weren't in it to win it. Now you got to kick me out of the group.
Yeah, that
and
cuts
then
deep.
find out secretly that you need something from me to drink ale.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, nice callback. Love it. All
Thank
right.
you.
Jacob, give us our winner's speech and our coastal call.
You know, it feels good to get another W in the books here. It feels like I'm just the reigning champion of the movie talk here, and I just want to say that it is entirely because Barufy has a real life and I don't. But we're going to ignore that part. We're going to take this win with pride. I am just happy to be here, and this was another amazing episode of the Coast to Coast podcast. I want to thank everybody so much who's made it this far into the episode and finishing it out. It was a short one, but we still appreciate all the watch time. Please feel free to like and then comment if you were getting these movies much quicker than we were. Although I will say I definitely took my time a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess this is one that they could play along with. That is a good point. Maybe I'll write a blurb at the beginning like, you can play along too. Comment below with your answers. But yeah, very fun indeed. Thank you guys.
Peace.